Hello, guys. Welcome to Real People, Real Talk YouTube Blog Radio. Today is my first episode of Blog Radio. My name is Jackie. I am your host. And at Blog Radio, what we do is we address issues in our community as well as we highlight small businesses. We know that we have a lot of small businesses in our community. However, if we don't know about them, how do you know to patronize them? So basically, I created this platform to highlight those businesses so that you guys can patronize them because that's how we build. So today, we have on the line, we have Jimmy O. And Jimmy O, he is a connectivity expert, and he is the CEO of myexecutiveroom.com. Hi, Jimmy. How are you? Welcome.
I'm good. Thank you for the live shout out. I feel special. I feel important. I got chills and so glad to be the
Are you serious?
first person on the platform. And salute all the listeners, everybody tuning in. What's up?
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Jimmy. Well, I'm honored to have you. I really am. Um, I know a lot of people probably don't know who I am, but Jimmy and I, we met working for a real estate guru, and I was really, really impressed by Jimmy. Jimmy told me, Jackie, listen, I'm gonna make sure you get this money, and Jimmy made sure I got some money. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy. That's why I thought about you. Was the first person I thought about when I decided to do this platform because it's people like you that people don't know about that's have a real valuable platform and has something of real value that they can offer people. But people just don't know about it. So, this is the platform just for people, like you and your organization. So tell us exactly what is myconnect.com. I'm sorry,
My
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 executive.
executive room.
Yeah,
So my first and
myexecutive.com.
foremost, speaking of how we met, shout out Roberta Hosky, real estate guru. You know what it is. I came on the team to make sure that everybody monetizes. And monetizing is key when you have a real brand and you have something that you want to translate to the masses. It's important that we make sure the sustainability is there. So my key is always to help platforms monetize. And that's how me and Jackie got our first level of connectivity. And thank you for having me again. So my executive room is a platform for aspiring artists, emerging artists, and executives. In the music industry, it's hard for people to get in front of the right people. Some people may spend X amount of years on a creative aspect, but they never get in front of the people that can propel their career to the next level. So utilizing technology, I was able to create a level of connectivity where with my trusted relationships on our executive end, I can get artists directly to the decision makers. So in creating the platform, it also evolved where I built a community of talented artists, a community of talented producers, a community of executives that are really, really, really connected to the music industry and want to find tomorrow's stars. And we created a community, an ecosystem where everybody communicates, engages with each other, but most importantly, we're getting the right people we're getting the right talent in front of the right people. So it's all about connectivity for me. That's what I focus on. I spent 10, 11 years in the automotive industry. I cultivated a huge following, and one thing that made me successful in my business was having a customer relational management tool where I can follow up with my repeat referral business and keep in touch and grow with them. So I'm developing those relationships and understanding how to translate the handwritten data into computer platforms and make it work for me, reminders, automation, where I'm able to get alerted to call my repeat referral business and my customer base and tell them happy birthday, happy anniversary. That kind of helped my experience with my community, the people that made me successful. So in the music business, I wanted to solve that same task, but in solving that task, I noticed that there's a lot of middlemen, a lot of people that sell you a dream and They get you to the underlings. They never get you to the actual decision makers. And I was able to cultivate a relationship with those decision makers and start ushering the artists to the proper platform. So that's my executive room in a nutshell. It's connectivity, and we're getting emerging artists to the right tastemakers, gatekeepers, and curators.
Okay, that's awesome. That sounds wonderful. And as you know, Jimmy, I used to have a record label myself called Brown Eye Entertainment, and so I know I know how important that is because people, artists, they work really really hard to get the attention of decision makers and spend a lot of money doing it as well. So I know how important that platform is, and I mean it just takes a lot of the legwork out of doing, as far as getting that hustle, just trying to get in front of those people. I mean, people stand outside of a record store. I'm sorry, not we don't have record stores anymore, but like outside of, the radio stations, just waiting to give their demo or their CDs, to DJs, hoping, that they'll listen to their music. So that's an awesome platform that you have. My question is, Jimmy, I hear your passion and your excitement about what you have going on, but my question is, how did you make those connections? I mean, how did you get into the music industry?
Well, I
What's
got
the
into the
backstory?
music industry. The backstory of it was I've always done music since I was 12 years old.
Mhm.
Always was on the same path as every new artist, whether indie label, whatever, just on a normal journey, just letting it happen. But I went through a drastic situation in 2009. I lost one of my brothers, and that kind of woke me up on life. Life became tasteless for me. It had no taste, if I can explain that. And the only thing I could run to that rejuvenate the taste and the feeling in life was music, my first love, right? So getting back into the music, I also had this devastating situation that caused a high level of pain. I was able to translate that pain into my purpose, into my power, the motivation, the energy that I needed to move forward. So I aggressively took my craft, my brand, my artistry, my creativity to the next level, and I started prospecting. There was a music conference in Austin, Texas called South by Southwest. I was able to walk up to Stephen Hill, the president of the BET, give him my music. He didn't want to select it. He didn't want to accept it. I said some lines to him like, I live my life by design, not default. I'll meet you at the top. He said, design, default, I like it. Give me your CD. Not knowing that I handed the CD to the president, I was also able to hand my music to the head programmer at BET, the senior, a couple of different executives within BET. They took my music, they went to Papados, they played it in the rental car, they loved it. I was still hustling. I went to a BET Music Matters event, handing CDs to the A-listers and the up-and-coming talent. And one of the executives remembered me, and he was like, Jimmy, Steven loves your music. Come back. He pulled me to VIP.
Wow, that's awesome.
And then the following Monday, based on what the PR lady, Marcy Polanco, gave me some names, she was like, yo, follow up. If you get these two allies, your career will start taking off. So I followed up, asked for some career advice, flew to New York, went to BET, 9th floor, in the CBS building, elevator open, straight movie, somebody pinched me, I'm dreaming, had my career advice, had a meeting, a one-on-one with these guys, and they taught me so much, and just that short meeting propelled my career to the next level. So that was my first taste of the music business. They gave me opportunities. I was a Music Matters artist. I did a little bit of 106 and Park work, the background. And then outside of that, I just started developing my brand, working with major brands like Apple. I was a Black Music Month artist, got highlighted on a lot of their editorials and good positionings for the records that I released and things of that nature. So that was my first taste, and keeping those relationships intact. I was speaking with one of my guys, one of my mentors in the business, and one of my allies, and he says every artist needs a point of impact. You have to figure out what your point of impact was. Here I am, a car guy, suppressing my gift because I love my talent more. And to clarify, talent is something that you have to work on. It feels like a gift, something that you have to work on. You have to exercise it like a muscle, use it or lose it. A gift is something that you just do naturally, that is God-given, and you don't even have to think about it, and you're like, wow, that person's gifted. That's how I am in business. That's how I am in the automotive world. I try to suppress it, not knowing that that was my point of impact. Being in the automotive industry and operating on that mastery level, one of the executives at the time, Kelly G, he reached out to me, hey, I'm ready to purchase this vehicle. Just wanted a second opinion. If you can help, cool. If you can, no love lost. I got on this deal, and I was able to save him a lot of money, walk him through the process, inspect what he expected, and that was my first transaction with a high-level executive and somebody who can help me in the music business. Not knowing the impact of the situation, he helped me. I took his vehicle. As a trade, I purchased it and surprised my mother for her 60th birthday, and gave her the vehicle, and she shed tears. It was a big impact for my community. I was able to take footage and give it to Kelly G, and he was like, wow, I thought you was blessing me, and I blessed you. We blessed each other. It was mutually beneficial.
Wow.
And that was the icebreaker, and now we're good friends. And fast forward years later, he's the lead executive on my executive room, and he's the guy who helped me start this business, co-sign my platform and my vision, and here we are, So that was my point of impact in the music business. So I share that just to let everybody know that it's not just getting in the game, it's also making an impact in the game.
Wow, what an awesome story. I love that. I love that. And you know what? I know a lot of people, they get to the top, or especially in the music industry. I mean, come on, Jimmy, you know as well as I do, they can be really, really cutthroat. But I like your story because basically your story is a story of, like Jay Morrison always said, first you shot your shot. You shot your shot. You went up and you tried to, give your music to the head of BET, and it worked. It worked. But you being, naturally who you are and doing what you do naturally and just being good people, it really opened the door for you, I think. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, people do a lot of different things to get what they want. But what you did came natural, and you were just being good people, and you were, like you said, you were good to Color G, and therefore you were able to be good to your mom, and that made an impact on him and tighten you guys' relationship.
You hit it
Go on.
right on the head, because what you're basically saying is, and what I had to learn in a way that gives me chills every time, is everything is interconnected.
Right.
So whether you do good or whether you do bad, it's all interconnected to some level. And with things being interconnected, that's why I wanted to approach the connectivity space, especially in the music industry. Like, I was at the Revolt Music Conference. There was an artist that came up to me. Like, I was a tastemaker. I was an artist mode myself, and he did some lyrics to me, all that. We built a nice relationship. He left. We party. We drinking at Noble, having a good time, spending crazy money. It's 4 a.m. I'm walking out of the Eden Rock Hotel to go grab a bite. I see him falling asleep on the steps. And while he was falling asleep, this guy on drugs, I tap him. I'm like, yo, you good? What are you doing? He's like, I must lay it down. I got no place to. I said, man, come with me, man. I'm going to feed you. I took him with me. We explored Miami.
Wow.
We was eating. And while we was eating, he told me that his cousin who was locked up, passed away in solitary confinement because they won't give him his
Mm.
meds and they locked him up.
Jesus.
But the hurricane had hit Jacksonville, Florida, and his aunt, who had previous strokes, was on machines, but the power is out, so she can't utilize her machines properly. And then finding out that her son died pushed her to the next level, and she passed away.
Oh my God.
All in the same week. But the
Jesus.
following Tuesday, this kid has enough courage to get dropped off by his sister with no way home, just enough for a wristband, no place to sleep, not enough money for food, and we connected. And when he told me his story, it took me back to 2009 and what I was going through. I could see the pain, I could see the hunger, the grit in the kid's eyes. I could see the blood in his eyes, right? So going back to my room, I entertained him enough, and I was like, I had a lot of expensive stuff in the room, and I was like, hey, man, it's 4 or 5 a.m. Breakfast. The Breakfast Club is going to start filming at 6 a.m., so just thug it out, go to the Breakfast Club, hustle. I'll link back up with you on link. He was cool. Before I laid it down, I put a post on Facebook about the situation. When I posted the situation, one of the executives at Revolt seen it, went to sleep, woke up. I got several missed text messages, and he stated, can you find that artist? Can you find the kid? Found the artist, found the kid. We did an interview for him. I had the pleasure to interview him behind the scenes, Revolt TV, and then at Nas's gala, where it was honoring Nas, the COO of Revolt had the kids stand up. Everybody clapped for him, and they mentioned him, and they spotlighted him on their Facebook page and everything. So, again, it's all about connectivity for me, connecting people, giving people access, and that gave me the passion to create a unique tool on my platform, which is a crowdfunding initiative for the artists that may not have the budget, but they have fan supporters, or they may have a story and a narrative that works. So with that said, that also blessed me because I solved the final piece that took me to the next level to create my platform. And here we are, my executive room.
Wow. What an awful story. Like, I didn't even know I was going to get that out of you, but what a great story. And kudos to you for having the compassion, to even stop to inquire what was going on with him. Because I got to tell you, Jimmy, we living in some crazy times. I can't say I would have did the same thing. I can't say that I would do that, but it must have was something that connected you with that guy. So.
It was definitely like a familiar energy, like a level of I gotta make it. This is my shot, and that's where everything came from. Being in that same situation, being in those shoes.
Wow, wow, great story. So you have a platform where the artists can raise money.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
So my platform has 3 levels of membership. First is a free membership, costs nothing. Basically, you just join the artist community, or you join the producers community, and people can add their information to your personal address book. And you guys can network, collaborate, build rapport. Again, all about connectivity. Second level is similar. However, we take some time out to create an artist bio, a one sheet, put some content behind you. And then the last level is all of the above plus a crowdfunding tool, meaning we're going to put together a tool where your audience, our audience, your supporters, our supporters, your family, friends, our advertisers are able to see your story, hear your music, and say, you know what, I want to support this kid to get him to that meeting, get him in front of that proper executive that can propel his career to the next level.
Wow. Unique idea. Wow.
So I'm all about reverse engineering. I take that from my man Gary Vaynerchuk. He uses that term a lot. So when I was with that artist that didn't have the funds or didn't have anything. When they put them on Facebook, on Revolt TV's Facebook, I read every comment. And there was a ton of people saying, hey, I didn't know. I would have gave them this for food. I would have get. There's a lot of people that was there. So I seen the impact his narrative made. And if all those people was able to say, you know what, he needs to be in front of Puff. He needs to be in front of, Andre Harrell. I would wanted to have a tool where all those people collectively could have donated in the right space where they would have raised the capital for him for the needed investment and get him in front of these people. And also on the platform, it serves as a consulting tool for the executives, so they get to monetize while discovering small stars. However, they get to see the hustle of the artist. They get to see who has a following. They get to see how many backers, how many people believe in artists get in front of them. Like it's motivating. I think it's a motivation tool on both ends.
Good job, Jimmy. I'm proud of you, man.
I'm
proud of you.
Yeah, it's all about
really
connectivity. And I will say that we have a lot of major brands, a lot of advertisers, a lot of people interested, but we want to keep the integrity there. And one thing that we do outside of just a one-on-one meeting, we create original content around the meeting. So we create a documentary. We capture their first visual and shot on when they hop out the elevator and they're about to walk into the meeting. And we tell their stories. We want to illustrate these things. And that serves as content for us and a branding tool for the artists as well, but it shows the integrity of what we're doing, and we want to document everything,
Wow. Awesome idea. And you know what? You said that you're happy that you're the first guest that I have on my show. But guess what? I'm glad that you are the first guest as well, because I predict that I'm going to be able to start recording one day, because you're going to be big. You're going to be huge. This platform is going to be look, I'm speaking into existence. I already know that you're going to be somebody that people talk about like a Steve Jobs. Because you know why? Because a good heart and the effort that you put behind your business does not go unrewarded. It does not. I'm going to congratulate you right now on your success. I'm giving you congratulations right now. Oh, man, Jimmy. Well, that is our time. You gave a great interview. Thank you so much for being my first guest on Real People, Real Talk. Everybody know where they can go to participate in your organization, and give them all of your social media site tags so that they can connect with you as well. Where can the people see you at?
I'm gonna do you one better. All you have to do is go to myexecutiveroom.com. Myexecutiveroom.com. You're gonna see a nice image of me, Jimmy O. Click that. Add yourself to my personal address book for free. I get a push notification on the phone, and we start our engagement from there. Let's build relationships.
Okay.
Talk to me. I'll talk back. myexecutiveroom.com. Add yourself to my personal address book. Let's build a relationship.
Okay, there you have it, guys. So definitely give him a call, connect with him, especially if you're an artist. If you want to take your brand to the next level, I just hooked you up. So thank you guys for tuning in to the first Real People, Real Talk YouTube radio blog. I appreciate you tuning in. Please look forward to more of these conversations with awesome entrepreneurs, and as well as we will be talking about issues that affect our community. Now, you can reach me at Real People Real Talk on IG, as well as Real People Real Talk on Facebook, and also What Jay Says on Twitter. Definitely tune in. I look forward to talking with you soon. Please subscribe to my YouTube blog. Please like this, and please share this with your friends. Tell everybody you know. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much, Jimmy, for being my first guest. I really appreciate it, man. You've been an awesome,
no problem.
Awesome interview. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.